Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely, marvelous, and spectrumtacular day, because the only things that matter here are you, me, the arts, and the fact that none of the other shit matters anyway, so we might as well have fun. And I'm here to tell y'all a story time today. Yes, I know it's something different. We're giving you new things, new segments, new information about love, okay? So, I'm gonna tell y'all this college story time. Basically, we got into a fight, okay? But it's a whole breakdown of how this happens. So, if you don't know, I went to a PWI, a very known PWI. I don't know if I said it already, but I've been going back and forth on talking about it. So, yeah, I don't remember if I said it already in one of my videos. I'm gonna call it Shit State for now. So, we're at Shit State, and my cousin had come to visit me this particular weekend because it was homecoming. So my freshman year homecoming, my school played, well, I guess it would just give it away if anybody really gave a fuck, but basically my school played my mom's alma mater, and my mom and my aunt, my cousin's mom, both went to the other school that my school was playing for homecoming. So basically, we just thought it would be funny to see like my school probably most likely beat my mom and my aunt's school. And it was just cool because that was the weekend that my cousin was coming up, and she wanted to be there for homecoming. So I'm a freshman, and my cousin comes up. Meanwhile, or whole time, I'm literally living in what we call the hood, or like I feel like we called it like either the hood. I feel like low key somebody called it the slums before to me. Whether it was, I mean, obviously it's all a joke, but basically all the or the only dorms that are kind of like organized for POC students are all on one side of the campus. So like there's two like identical buildings right next to each other where the freshmen that were in my scholarship program stayed, or yeah, my scholarship program and similar scholarship program stayed. So it's like some of the shittiest dorms. I don't know really, because I was in that dorm freshman year. I didn't have to be in the freshman dorms, so I don't know what the freshman dorms look like. However, we're in these little ass dorms, and we bond, like, especially because in our scholarship program we had to be around each other a lot. Like all of the scholarship kids lived in one building or a couple of buildings, and we had like a class together. Da, da, da. So basically, I bring my cousin, whatever. I introduce her to my roommate and all my friends. My roommate, my freshman year, I literally never had a roommate again until right now, today. And I'm 24. When I was a freshman, I was 17. So no shade, but me and my roommate just weren't alike. Like, we just weren't alike. Like, she would stay in the house all the time. I would leave and go out and do things, and she had like a very strict regimented schedule. I was super depressed my freshman year, so I was like sleep or in class or out. Like, I was going to my classes. I'm pretty sure I got A's my freshman year, even though I was really depressed. But yeah, like, me and my roommate were just really, really different. I didn't vibe with it. Like, I had never had to really live with nobody, so it just didn't give. Like, me and my little sisters is 10 years apart, so I always had my own space. Um, and yeah, I wasn't really vibing with my roommate, but I introduced her to my cousin or whatever, and then we stayed out the room because my roommate was just always there. Like, she was very studious, so she was just like always there studying or something. And it was, like I said, it was very, very small, close quarters proximity. So I took my cousin all around, the campus. We went to like the we went to get ice cream. We went to I took her to like downtown, the downtown area, and just like showed her what I had like stumbled upon since I had been there. And then we went to, wait, no, did we go to the homecoming game? I'm trying to figure out if the homecoming game was before the party that we went to or not. I feel like it was after Like, I feel like we went out, there were shenanigans, then we had to wake up and go to the game. Either way, so all I know is at some point we went to the game. We beat the hell out of my mom's school. Like, literally, people was getting up leaving, like, before the shit was done. I was like, damn. But that was the only game I ever went to at my school, because it was just giving a little bit too much, and the white people used to go a little bit too hard. Like, yeah, PWIs, being black at a PWI, not for the faint of heart. We'll get there. We'll get there one day. Actually, if y'all watch my real love videos, pretty sure I talk about like my school, and that's probably where I name drop them anyway. It's not about them. So yeah, so we're having a little homecoming experience, whatever. And like I said, I had introduced my cousin to all my friends, and like we're all in the same space, so we travel together. Like, we're freshmen, so we just kind of travel in a big group. Sorry if this is like shaking. My little tripod thingy is acting unstable. But yeah, so it was just like, it was cool to an extent, and I feel like I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have when I was in my freshman dorm or whatever, because once we were separated, I was so confused on that campus, child. But anyway, so we used to travel like as a group, kind of. And so yeah, we decided that we was going out for homecoming. And the way that my PWI is set up, it's just such a huge campus that like it literally takes up the town. Like, it is a central part of the town. And so off-campus housing is like, if it's not directly downtown, it's a little ways away. So basically, I'm pretty sure we had to get on like, no, people drove, because homecoming, a lot of people used to come up. So I think people drove to this party, but it was like off campus. Like, we had to drive, or we would have had to take the bus, the shuttle, all the way out there. So we drove to this party. Mind you, I despise house parties. I don't think I've always been like this, but between this experience and the rest of the experiences at my PWI, unless it's my house and I can kick everybody out and control who's here, who's not, don't invite me to no house party. Don't, because I'm not going to enjoy myself. Everybody's sticky, sweating, stuck up against each other, pressed. Like, who made the jungle juice? Who made it? What's in it? We don't know. We could die. Anyway, so we get in there. All I remember is it being extremely, extremely packed. I can't even tell you which student or off-campus housing that I was in, because it was just extremely, 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 extremely packed. Like, I don't remember seeing any furniture. I remember seeing the kitchen, and I think there was jungle juice in the kitchen. And then I just remember seeing people, just loads and loads of people. So, like I said, my little friend group when I was a freshman, it was hell of us. Like, we used to be like, I feel like a small group, it would be like 6 of us. But we would be like at least 10 deep, like 10, 12, going to parties, because we all lived in the same building. So it's like, you know, a couple people from each floor, or like mostly a lot of the boys lived on, like, because it was like gendered floors. So a lot of the boys lived on the first floor. And then, yeah, it was like some of the girls from the second floor. My floor was the boring floor, but I was up there, so I just used to go downstairs and be out. But yeah, so it was so many people, and I feel like we were having a good time because it's homecoming. And like I said, I talk about being depressed on my college campus a lot in my real love talks, but during homecoming specifically, and like during other major events on campus, the black people would show out, because it's like, okay, I'm inviting my cousins, I'm inviting my friends from home, I'm inviting this. So it's like so much culture on campus, right? So we end up at parties where it's like mostly us, like mostly black people. um, which is not a bad thing. It's just literally like going from one world to another. So like the music was lit, music was fire, everybody's lit. Like, we drink different stuff. We not drinking, we not shotgunning beers and shit and drinking seltzer and stuff. Like, people bringing cognac and other shit. So niggas is lit, like very very lit. I can't even remember what we was drinking. When I was a freshman, we used to drink Amsterdam. I don't even think we started drinking Spec until sophomore year, but I could be wrong. And we used to drink Bacardi. And then, yeah, like sophomore year, or like maybe a little bit of freshman year, people were drinking E&J. Either way, I just know niggas was lit, and there was Jungle Juice. And it was homecoming. So everybody is going crazy, right? The music's lit, everything's great. Like, we surrounded by black people. I brought my cousin out. Mind you, I'm dressed up. Like, this is my first homecoming, so I went crazy. I had on heels and, like, this spaghetti strap red velvet dress. Just keep this in mind when I explain to y'all what happened inside the party. So, I literally remember, like, my friend group being in, like, kind of like a semicircle. And, like, we're chilling. Like I said, we're lit. It's lit. It's a packed behind party, but, like, we're personally chilling. Like, it was nothing to be that rowdy about. Like, I don't know what the fuck was playing, but it's good music, it's good vibes. We're chilling. At some point, this small man is getting danced on by a girl, and he's being so incredibly dramatic. Like, he's leaning his whole body back. Like, mind you, I don't feel like he had friends. Like, y'all know when y'all see people dancing at a party and they have friends that's like supporting them when they get like danced on. Like, oh my god, da, 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 da. Like, oh my god, hold him up. I don't feel like that's what was going on. Like, I feel like sis just was real excited and he wanted it to be known that he was getting danced on. Small man problems or complex or Napoleon syndrome or something like that. And he's making such a scene. Like, he's literally leaning back. At some point, he was on my cousin. Like, he was leaning back on my cousin, I think. And then at some point, I feel like he, like, hit one of my other friends. And then, like, I feel like they pushed him. Either one of us or multiple of us pushed him. Because it's like, yo, like, we're in this little ass party and you're leaning back all crazy. Like, you gotta chill. So either one of us or multiple of us, like, pushed him back. Like, yo, like, whatever. Y'all, when I tell you I don't, like, I'm not gonna be like I don't know what happened, because clickbait, brawl, whatever, but I promise you it was really like some shit. I just, like, a similar thing happened to me in high school, and I really can't tell you, like, what was the first thing that happened. I just know we pushed this nigga up, and punches started a flying. Now, what I will say is, my friends that I had freshman year, like, 90% of them was from Philly, and they fight. Like, they fought. Like, not that, like, people from Philly fight. I don't assume that. But my friends freshman year that was from Philly fought. So I feel like, ooh, do I want to give y'all fake names? This is the problem. I don't really believe in that type of stuff, but I'm going to protect y'all identity. So I feel like it was my one friend, Yasmin, and my other friend, Dean. And they was like real tight. And I feel like, I really feel like all the tallest people was upset. Because I feel like me, Yasmin, and Dean was all, like, able to see what was going on. And then we gonna call my cousin Brianna. My cousin was raised in multiple suburbs, so I personally, maybe Brianna can fight. I don't know, but I personally was not finna let nothing happen to my cousin while she was coming to visit me, knowing that she has not been raised in environments in which she has probably been taught to fight. So I was already on defense. Then, like I said, my other two friends, they like brother and sister basically, and we're all the tallest people. So like when we seen what was going on, it's like, oh, chill. And then once they called the attitude, it was just a rap. And then my other friend, we'll call her Mia, is from Pittsburgh and feisty. Small, from Pittsburgh, and feisty. And so I just noticed she started swinging at some point. I really feel like I was just trying to like protect my cousin and not fall down in my heels. But like I said, there's another story time that I may tell one day from high school where people suppose or people recall me swinging, doing a whole bunch of other things that I don't personally remember. So, but anyway, this is not the end of the story, y'all. So we assume little man turned around. I don't know if he had friends that appeared out of the clear blue sky or just like him and a girl, but there's fists a swinging, and then when probably the homeowners come to break it up, it's like, okay, y'all gotta get out. Okay, y'all who? Like, y'all who? You know? Like, he started it, you know? Like, this man's wild. Okay, so this might be blurry, but I forgot a part. So, right after they tried to, or when they successfully kicked us out of the party. So remember when I said that I had on a velvet dress and heels? Why did they make us go out the back door? So like, because college party and in a small ass house, they made us go through the back door so that it wouldn't be like, oh my god, all of these people are coming out of this front door. So they made us go through like the patio, not the patio. How do you call what do you call one of them shits? It's like a little, I guess it is a patio, but it had like a bar or like a gate like that we had to like jump over. Mind you, homecoming weather in general at my school, around my school, is horrible. So we like climbed over this thing. Mind you, I'm in like this tight ass dress, and then jump over it into like basically mud. Like my shoes looked crazy after that, and I'm still like teetering around the whole night after we got into a fight with heels on. So yeah. Now from this point, I just remember being extremely irritated, and then being irritated that my cousin was irritated because, like I said, Brianna a little bougie, and I love her to pieces though. Shout out to you, Brianna. You know who you are. But literally, I'm like, this is bad. Like, this is first homecoming. We fucked it up. We started fighting, and my cousin's here, and she's probably pissed because this is fucked up. This is a fucked up situation. So literally, we go outside, and like I said, somebody drove. So we're like sitting in two cars, like not hotboxing them because we had the windows open. But we just sitting there like, we should just wait for them to come out, da-da-da. I don't know why we were thinking so reckless. Like, all of us on scholarship. Some type of, like, low income or, like, some type of, struggle compared to the people that we're on campus with. And we just sitting there like, nah, we should plot on these niggas and wait until they come out and jump on them. Like, I don't know, we was lit, we was smoking. Eventually we was just smoking, and we was like, nah, we should just, leave. I don't know if we went to somewhere else. We probably just, I feel like we just went back closer to our dorms and smoked it and then went to McDonald's. But yeah, y'all, to this day, that was probably my most, I can't say that was my most reckless homecoming. I can't say that because there's some that I don't really remember. So, yeah. But I hope y'all like this story time. I hope that it wasn't too clickbaity. And yeah, I'm gonna be telling more college story times. I'm trying to alternate between hoe tips and college story times, or story times in general. Like, if y'all want high school story times, I could do that. My high school was a hellscape. My college was a hellscape. I really haven't had fun in school since I was in elementary school. But yeah, Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on my notifications. I'm trying to get better at this, y'all. Can you tell? Can you tell? Am I doing a good job? Also, Mike, look at this. Look at this. It's not like attached to the where it's supposed to be. Like, yeah. So I've gotten complaints, and I hope you guys can hear me. Hello. But yeah, that's it. And I hope y'all have a lovely, marvelous, and spectrumtacular day, because the only things that matter here are you, me, the arts, and the fact that none of the other shit matters anyway, so we might as well have fun. Duh. Let me know what other story times y'all want to hear in the comments. Yeah, I'm gonna be thinking of some. So stay tuned. Bye.